let's look at this character. Her name is Ruth something or the other in the movie. Yeah, she's pointless. I don't understand what the point of her is in the movie. She doesn't really serve the story in any meaningful capacity. She was probably the character I was just like most confused by it, because I was just like, what and why are you here? And when you look into it a bit, she's supposed to be the character Sabra from Marvel Comics. And apparently Sabra is an Israeli superhero. And I feel like if you're going to include a character like this, I have to imagine that the directors slash writers probably had some kind of vision for what they wanted to do with an Israeli superhero. They probably had things that they wanted to say. And I am pretty much convinced that because of everything going on with Israel and Palestine, because you have people on Twitter that have been talking about like wanting to boycott the movie because I guess an Israeli superhero is just like inherently a bad thing now because of people's beliefs on the conflict. Marvel was probably like, yeah, you're gonna not highlight her Jewishness whatsoever. No Jewish superhero. We're gonna censor you, and you need to make sure that she's just like out of the picture, kind of. And so when you watch the movie, you don't even really know that she's Jewish, aside from like one throwaway line where like Falcon is like looking into her, and he starts like describing her, and he was like, yeah, she was born in Israel and she was a Black Widow. But like aside from that, there's nothing about her that's particularly Jewish. Now, that in my opinion is shitty, right? Like no matter what your beliefs are when it comes to the conflict in Israel and Palestine, I don't think that we shouldn't be making art about it, right? Like I feel like people should be allowed to like make art that makes a statement about that or doesn't make a statement about that. Maybe she was just going to be she just happened to be Jewish and she was going to be a Jewish superhero. I don't think that there's anything necessarily wrong about that. For all the like super far left leaning people know, Julius Ona or the writer, I think his name is Marcus Spellman or whatever. For all they know, they would have used her to make anti like IDF commentary, pro-Palestinian commentary. But now because people are just so ready to cancel anything, and because Marvel Studios are cowardly, this character is just nothing. Nothing is said. Nothing is shown. It's just the most bland, apolitical, whatever, bleh, imaginable.